What's good, family? We as Africans, we are people who tend to tolerate a lot. If you study our history, you realize that it didn't just start now. The suffering of the melanated beings started from as far back as I think 1492, which was when you know who came here. When will it stop? Can it stop? What will make it stop? These are honest questions. If you have the solution, please come forth. Because I think I have a theory. Just wait a minute, just hear me out. Africa needs to rise again. People who call themselves Africans need to realize that you're not African, but we can agree on the term. You're not Nigerian, you're not Ghanaian, you're not from Kenya. These bits and pieces that were broken into was as a result of trauma. They traumatized us by breaking us into small fragments. Did God create borders? We need to start asking questions. If you read the Bible, you will realize that you talk about kings and queens and kingdoms, emperors, empresses, high priest, high priestess. But if you look today, all those terms have changed. The what? President, governor, local government chairman. Our ancestors never knew this structure of government, this structure. They never knew it. So if we are here right now experiencing what our ancestors never experienced, that means we're tolerating something our ancestors never tolerated. But the question is why? Why is it that even to speak is like it's hard? It's like it's difficult. It's like you can't express yourself freely. If not, you get into trouble. Don't talk too much. I thought we had freedom of speech last time I checked. It's time for us to start questioning things, and asking ourselves, why do we do these things? Is it because it's the right thing to do, or is it because it's just what we've been told to do? We need to ask the right questions. If we're not getting it right, it means because we're not doing something right. How do we know we're not doing right? Who do we go to for the answers? Religion? Politics? Doctors? The medical field? Spiritualists? Who do we know we can trust? Honestly, out here, I can tell you categorically it's not safe to trust blindly. It comes with consequences. Some you can save yourself from, but some, hey, might be too late. Might be too late. So how do you don't take chances? Don't take chances. Don't play with your safety. That's why you got to do this on your own. It's easy. You got to ask yourself the right questions. Question everything. Oh, my name is Emmanuel. Is my name really Emmanuel? You think you're 20, you think you're 30 years. You're not. Your soul is ancient. It has, you know how many lifetimes? Because you don't remember, don't mean they happen. And even if you're a new soul, and so what? Provided you have a soul, you have the right to live freely. This is not free living. This is captivity. This is mental trauma. People think they're happy, but take the alcohol away and see if they'll be happy again. Everybody's on this way outside thing. It's boring now. We need to get to a point where the youth need to start thinking, because obviously, the ones that we met there, it's obvious. It's obvious. I don't want to say it, but you know what I mean. You start making the world a better place by making your own life a better place. Make your life suit you. How can you lead yourself without going astray? Is the question I want to ask. Is it compulsory that we must go and meet experts for everything? This world claims to have so many experts, but yet nobody seems to know what the fuck is going on. Ask yourself the right questions and the answers will come. A lot of people don't even know who they are. They think they are their name, their job, their age, their friends, their family. Bruh, that's not you. That's you partly or partially in this lifetime, but that's not you. That's not the real you. The real you is ancient. When I say ancient, trust me. They want you to think that we're different from our ancestors. We're not. We're just ancestors reincarnated. But when people hear about reincarnation, they're like, no, reincarnation, okay, no, can't talk about that, though. That is bad, it's bad. You don't believe in reincarnation, but you believe in heaven and hell. When you're already living in hell, you just can't see it. They're threatening you with what doesn't exist for you, and you're buying the fear and playing along while still living in hell. You're already in hell. You might as well just keep going. You might as well transmute that energy, transform it into a paradise for yourself. It don't matter if 10,000 fall at your left or your right. You gonna be good. That's what it means to have direction, to have guidance. And that guidance doesn't come from anybody out of yourself. Anybody out of you claiming to have the guidance, the answers, the way, be careful so you don't get used. But if you go within, you can never get it wrong. But the question is, how do we go within? What is the first step? What does going within entail? It entails a lot. It has to do with you facing the truth about yourself. You gotta know what your mind is. You gotta know how powerful your mind is and why everybody is trying to control your mind. Look at the TV. They're trying to control the mind of all the kids. I was watching a cartoon lately with one of my younger ones, and I was like, what? What? They had witch in the cartoon and everything. And I was like, what? What kind of cartoons are these? Why are they making cartoons like this? Your mind. If it wasn't so powerful, they won't be trying to attack it. The news. Steady low frequency bad news that they deliver. Steady low frequency. Like from one bad news, another bad news, another bad news, another. See, these are people just be out here. Like a chicken that with no head. Just when you keep hearing all those problems, what's that gonna do? You're overloading your sensory nerve, and before you know, you start having anxiety, and you don't know where anxiety came from. It's being injected in you on a daily basis, consciously or unconsciously. Hellfire, oh, go born to eternity. Rest. You need to know the difference between the truth and the lie. I'm just here to tell you, to remind you that it's okay for you to trust yourself. It's okay for you to decide to know yourself. It's okay if you don't want to follow the crowd. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing. They try to make you feel like something's wrong with you. Yeah, I know, but there's nothing. It's okay to be independent. It's okay to have a mind that works for your own highest good because it's connected to the cosmos. Don't you get? It's okay to have your own information and work with it. Your ancestors know you. Your ancestors are not connected to me. My own ancestors are connected to me. So let my ancestors give me messages. Let your own ancestors give you messages. That way, I can't deceive you. But by the time I say, come and connect with my own, I don't teach you how to do yours, man. That's how manipulation starts. And the world is just a very big place full of manipulators. So beware, be smart, and be safe. Connecting with your ancestors isn't always an easy journey, especially when you're asleep, because when they leave clues for you, you don't get it on time. And then you end up making some mistakes, and then you realize that, wow, I wish I didn't do this. But that's the thing about being divinely guided and staying high vibrational. This world don't want you to know about vibrations and frequencies and energies. They want you to think it's all depending on you not sinning or you sinning. Bruh, energy is real. You need to be smart out here to protect your energy. Protect yourself. Protect your heart. Protect your mind. When they talk about King Solomon in the Bible, how would you feel if I told you that Solomon never existed? Solomon actually means soul and mind. And that's why when Solomon chased wisdom, or when he wanted wisdom, the riches came. Because even the Bible will tell you, chase righteousness and all other things will be added onto you. But what does the world do today? They teach you how to chase wealth, how to work for a living, how to slave. Then on Sunday you go to church and do hallelujah. Don't be comfortable being spoon-fed. Go get the truth for yourself. That way, at least it's your life. And you're living by the rules set by your ancestors through you. That way, there is no abuse. That way, there is no excessive control. That way, you don't get manipulated. You stay safe. What does the Bible say? Obey your father and your mother, and your days shall be long. It's even there. Yeah, your mama, yeah, your papa. I was born in the 90s, or all those songs that then they jam that time. But you get what I mean? Ancestors are your fathers and your mothers, nothing different. Don't let anybody make you feel like there are some demonic people that, walk in the night and kill people and stuff like that. Of course, they can do stuff like that. But if you try to harm their child, that's when they'll protect you. But you have to be in tune with them. You have to love them. You have to show them that you are willing to do what they ask of you. You loving your ancestors, you loving yourself. And when you love yourself, you tell yourself the truth. My name is Odafe, and I am a messenger from my ancestors. Peace, love, and light. Ciao.